Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this spooky book tag. I have the prompts next to me, and with that, let's get right onto the video. A book that was an absolute page turner. For me, that would be What Lies Between Us by John Mars. I was addicted to this book. I read this so fast. It's incredible, honestly. I loved it so much. Read it. Don't forget it, read it. A book that gave you the creeps. Now, I went through my read pile, my read books, my read Kindle books for ages, and I didn't find a single book that ever gave me the actual creeps. I did find some books that were a little bit creepy, but nothing that actually fully gave me the creeps. But my one of my best friends, Lauren, she said that the Whisper Man proper creeped her out, so that I should probably read at some point, because that would probably be a book that creeps me out, but I don't actually have one, so I will try to read that and actually put some recs below of thriller books that gave you the absolute creeps, that creeped you out so badly you were like, ooh, shuddered with the creeps, basically. A book you hated so much it was soul sucking, so basically something that was really tedious to get through. Okay, for me that was A Court of Silver Flames. I hate Nesta. Okay, I hate her. I hated her from book one. She was ungrateful. She was insufferable. She was rude. She was just a bully. I don't get it. Like, I really hated her so much, and actually this book should have been rated a lot lower, but I'm only recently getting better at rating books. I used to rate books I just didn't like a 3 star because I felt bad doing it any lower, but I'm getting better at that, so I would probably change my 3 star rating to that book to 1 or a 2, because I hated that book so much. I actually put it on audiobook and sped through it. I barely even paid attention because it was just so bad. And not even the writing. Like, obviously, I liked the Akatar series apart from the last 2 books. But it's just because it was Nesta's book. That's what I hated about it. It has to be about Nesta. It could have been about anyone else and it would have been perfectly fine. Actually, no, I present that. Anyone other than Nesta and Tamlin. Anyone else, I probably would have liked it. But because it was about Nesta, I just didn't like it at all. A book featuring witchcraft or magic. Okay, so The Coven by Harper L. Woods, which is the first book of the Coven and Bone series, and it is such a good book. I actually got this as an ARC a while ago, and I also recently read the second book that I just bought from Amazon Kindle. But anyway, such a good book. It does have that magical witchiness. It's not like the kind of modern witchy stuff now. I don't really know how to explain it, but it does have that full-on witch stuff. It's so good. Like, the little magic they have, different kind of witches, different supernaturals, and if you've read it you'll know. So good. Okay, so good. I need the 3rd book, but I'm not getting into that because I've already spoken about that a lot already. But yeah, The Coven is incredible. Please read it. Your favourite treat or snack to eat while reading? I don't really have anything specific I eat when I read. It's just literally whatever sweets I bought from whatever recent food shop I got. So whether that would be those little drumstick squashy things, Sour Patch Kids, Starburst, Pringles, literally whatever's near me, basically. I don't really go out of my way to buy specific things to eat while I read. So yeah, basically whatever kind of sweets I bought from the recent food shop, whatever's right next to me, basically, because I am lazy. So whatever's near me is what I tend to eat when I read. And even then, I don't always eat when I read because I get so engrossed into the story I forget to eat and I forget to drink, which is very, very bad. But life of a reader, I guess. What book or books do you like to return to at this time of the year? I don't typically reread books, to be fair. I very, very rarely reread them, so none. I am trying to read kind of witchy, spooky kind of books this month. So like witchy books, vampires, ghosts, all that kind of vibes. Now it's October, I'm going to try to anyway. I know I've got a set hopefuls, but I'm also going to try to read some more Halloweeny vibes books because it's October, spooky month, and I want some spooky books to read. But I don't have many, to be honest. So I'm gonna have to look on Kindle Unlimited or something because I don't have that many. I have some witchy ones and I think a couple of vampire ones, and that's it. I don't think I have any ghost ones, so please leave recs. A book you loved so much you devoured. Wings of Strife by Victoria Pauley. Incredible book, book 3 of the Silver City University series. the whole series is just incredible. I could yap about that 24/7 basically. But anyway, Winds of Strife was such an incredible book. I need the next book really badly, but I read this in one day. I started it on the 23rd and I finished it on the 23rd. So, incredible book. Honestly, like, I've never read a series so incredible before. Like, I've read series that I've loved, but this is such an incredible series. Like, it's easily my favourite series now. And I love it so, so much. I think I pretty much devoured book 1 and book 2 as well. So, you know, that just says everything really, that I read all 3 books very, very quickly because it's just so gripping. It hooks you in. Incredible. Please read it, please. I can't say much about the 3rd book because obviously I got it as an arc. It's not out yet, and please read it because I need someone to talk to about it with, because no one I know has read it and I need to talk about it with someone. So please read it, please, and then come back to me after you've read all 3 books and then we can yap. A book featuring a dysfunctional family. I checked my read books and I couldn't find a single book that I have that has a dysfunctional family. None. These, by the way, are books that I haven't read, so if you see books behind me that may or may not have a dysfunctional family, I haven't read them. My read ones are over there, opposite me, and a bit to the side. So, you know, if you see any books of dysfunctional families behind me, please let me know and I'll try to read them as soon as possible. And if you don't see any, please leave some comments below or some dysfunctional family books so I can add them to my TBR that is never ending at this point. But you know, I'm a reader. What do I really expect other than adding books to my very, very long TBR that is physical and Kindle collectively about 500 books. A book genre you are scared or intimidated to pick up. This is going to be a very boring answer, but none. I already read all the genres I love, like fiction, thriller, fantasy, romance, dystopian. I like... See, they're all slipping my mind now that I'm trying to say them all. I like most genres. The ones I don't really like is like historical stuff, non-fiction. I don't mind sci-fi sometimes, you know, it's okay. But I'm not really intimidated or scared to pick up any genre. Like, I will give it a go if it's something I think I will like. But I'm not intimidated or scared, so maybe those are the wrong words to use for prompts, because I'm not scared to read a genre. Or intimidated, like I would just read it if I think I'd like it, basically. Another one I like, dark romance, of course. That's one of my favourite genres. How could I forget that? Yeah, I'm not really scared to pick up any genre. Like, I already read practically all the genres I like, so... Yeah, boring answer, but there you go. A book with a completely unique and different premise. I think I have one, and that is They Both Die at the End. I don't know if that's unique or not. I haven't read any other books like it. And I'm trying to think... Actually, I think it's over here somewhere. Yeah, it is. It's here. Okay. So, on September 5th, a little after midnight, Death Cast calls Mateo Torres and Rufus Emeterio to give them some bad news. They're going to die today. Mateo and Rufus are total strangers, but for different reasons, they're both looking to make a new friend on their end day. On their end day. Words. Okay. The good news. There's an app for that. It's called The Last Friend, and through it, Rufus and Mateo are about to meet up for one last great adventure to live a lifetime in a single day. I haven't read any other books that are like that book, I don't think. So I believe that is a unique premise. I still need to read the prequel to that book, which is somewhere in my room. But yeah, I think that's a unique premise. And well, actually, please give me recs below of books similar to They Both Die at the End, because I would love to read more books like that, because that is a really interesting premise about, you know, getting a text on your end day and like, you're gonna, you know, really good premise, really good idea. So I need more recs like that, please. And those are all the prompts. As always, please like, comment and subscribe. Remember to hit the bell notification to get notified when I post, and I'll see you in the next video.